So if I had to condense all 2 years into the next, 8 minutes, what are the highlights of my mission? I think there's definitely a couple of families that I taught that I think have a really special place in my heart.
Yeah.
And I think the reason is because these were these were adults. A lot of the people that we taught on my mission were 9-year-old kids that hadn't gotten baptized when they were 8.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so because they were no longer 8 years old, they were technically a convert baptism and therefore had to be taught by the missionaries. So when you're 8, as a kid in the church, you just get baptized, you get interviewed by the bishop. It's like no big deal. But if you turn 9 and you didn't get baptized, you have to have the missionary lessons.
Yeah.
And so I think there was probably at least 20, 25 9-year-olds. But there were a few families that we taught where it was actually like the whole family was not a member of the church.
Yeah.
Most of the adults that we taught were like part member, where one of the spouses was a member of the church, probably less active in the church and wanting to get back into church, and the spouse that they married was not a member of the church. We had a lot of that too. But there was one family that I taught when I was living in Draper, where it was a part member family situation. The mom was a member and the husband was not a member at all. And he had some really good questions. And he was probably, maybe almost 40, when we taught him. And he just had some really good questions. And
I think I met them.
You did. We went to their ceiling.
In my mind, I was thinking 45, at almost 50.
Maybe.
But the thing is, back then I was a much younger person, so he's probably like 30, 39.
But they were really nice. They were really, really sweet people. And every single lesson, every single appointment, he had like really good questions. And it wasn't like a typical cookie cutter where we just taught the lessons and then they get baptized. It was like we came back over and over and over again, helping resolve every single question he had and concerns that he had. And like every lesson was like super spiritual, very uplifting and powerful experience. And then eventually he's like, yeah, I think I'm ready to get baptized. And it was very thoughtful.